Hi there, I'm Lisa. Thank you for joining me today. Today I am scrapbooking with my September Cocoa Daisy kit. I am concentrating today on this piece here which comes in the kit. It's quite a large design on the paper, so I thought I'd show you how I tackled this. I've popped a couple of pieces to one side. I've got my photos ready cut. I've got a large square photo and a couple of smaller ones that I've cut with large frames, and I've also got some stickers from the Day in the Life kit, one of the cards I put to one side, some cream cardstock, and this wonderful Chamel paper here which I think will go fab. I've also got a little tray here of the Reset Girl bits and pieces from Simple Stories and some washi tape that came in the kit. So I am going to start this layout now. I'm going to work on this here, and I've decided to cut the leaf design out, so I'm going to get my scissors and start some fiddly cutting. I've cut the design from the paper. I used the scissors just to go around the edge very roughly, and then in between I've used the craft knife onto a craft mat. So that's done. I am about to go on a dog walk with my husband, so it's the perfect timing to get some of the moulding paste, which is here, the modelling paste, and I am going to spread some of this over on this cardstock, and then it can be left to dry whilst we're out walking. I quite like being able to do this kind of thing in stages, and then, like I say, sort of leave it to dry and then either go for a walk, or when I'm fixing dinner or doing homework with the kids or something, then when you come back it's all dry, so that's quite a nice feeling. So let's just get some of this down, and it will dry and will be quite firm. There we go. And once that's dry, that will go on there somewhere, and then I'm going to put the photo around it. So it's dog to walk time now, and I will see you in a minute. I'm home from a lovely walk, and now it's time to finish my layout. The modelling paste is nice and dry, so I've laid things out roughly how I would like them, and so I'm now going to stick them in place. I want to slot the photographs slightly underneath the leaves, so I am going to use some foam tape to stick the leaves down. I'm just going to stick a few pieces on. I'm not going to do masses, that way I can just slide bits and pieces underneath, which suits me nicely. You can just see here the paste there. Obviously some of that's going to be covered up with the design, but you will still be able to see around the edges. So let's pop that like that. Let's pop a little bit of tape underneath and slide that like that. A little bit more, okay. And then I'm going to stick this little birdie on. Get some more tape. These photos were taken just a couple of days ago in Windsor. We decided to pop to Windsor for a Pokemon hunt and lunch. Hubby turned 40 whilst all my family were over from the States, and so he fancied a quiet celebration with just us now that the family have all gone back. So we went to Windsor for a nice wander and lunch. It's only about half an hour from us, so it's somewhere we pop to quite frequently. I don't know if I like that photo stuck up like that. I might just stick that down in a minute. How did I put this on before? Right, let's have a fiddle here. Let's take the foam tape off, put the photo down like that, and let's see if that's better. Yeah, I think I prefer that. That's a bit better. Let's stick the photo on. Let's reuse that tape for the camera. And I'm going to put the birdie on with some foam tape as well. We've got tea being made in the other room, so I must be almost finished. I remember I was going to pop that on there when I was planning. So let's move this around pop that like that, and then the birdie sits on top. My family is so loud. There we go. And I was going to add some tape across the bottom. I like this flowery tape. I think this was with the main kit perhaps. Let's pop that along the bottom. I'm going to just unstick the camera. And then I'm going to do the green tape, and I'm sure this one came in the Day in the Life kit. Where's the end? I remember struggling to find the end last time too. There we go. I like how the colour then kind of matches up even with the fence and the green trees. It all just goes nicely. Pop that like that, and then I can put the camera back on again. There. I think that does the trick. Should we add a little bit more? Yeah. A little bit more tape. There we go. And I was going to use some of these stickers. These came in the Day in the Life kit. Where should we put these? Actually, I'm going to pop that underneath here. And then I'm going to write the words Windsor underneath. Actually, because I haven't got a title yet, have I? So I'm going to use these letters to do Windsor. So I've stuck down my title, which simply says Happy Day Windsor. You don't always have to have a huge big title. I always say to people when I teach scrapbooking, there are no rules. It's your page at the end of the day. You do what you want with it. You don't have to have a title. I've added some 3D tape to the back of the sticker, and I'm going to add that there. And I'm going to use a couple of these stars. They're quite sweet. And then I am going to do one other thing to finish this layout. Let's add this yellow star, and there's a pale pink star as well. There we go. And I just need to go and get something else. So the last thing, I have a small tea plate. I'm going to place it over the top. Let's not cut Holly's face off. And I've got a little pot of water. I'm going to dip my watercolour pencil in and go around. Let's dip it around. Let's not go over the sticker, but I will go over the washi tape and again over the leaves, like that. Okay, I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to move the plate very slightly. Kind of want it to be rough. It's not meant to be neat and tidy. It on nice and thick, and another time let's move it that way, and I've got some yellow this time. I can feel it going over the top of the moulding paste. It's going to be a nice surprise when I remove the plate. Let's hope it looks nice. It's kind of like framing the work underneath, and I might actually, because the yellow doesn't stand out so well, so I'm going to move it again, do a little bit more yellow, and then it's on the cardstock here, so hopefully that will show a little bit better. I think this plate's going to need a good wash afterwards. Right, let's lift and see. There. Cool, I'm quite happy with that. Now I just need to add a little bit of journaling, which I think I might just pop in there. So I've just used my ruler to do my journal lines, and I've just journaled with a thin brown pen, very basic, and my layout is done. I'm keeping it at that. You can just about see the texture from the mask coming through. I like how it's not totally in your face. and but it is still there. It just adds a bit more interest in those little gaps. And you've got the gap there for the journaling. That wasn't planned, but I saw the gap and I just thought that was ideal. And then obviously you've got the pencil marks where the pencil has been popped in the water. It has the texture and the appearance has changed slightly in certain places, which I really like. So there we have it, my fall Windsor layout. If you do have any questions, please do ask, and I shall link up the kit below. Thank you very much for joining me today. I shall see you soon.